singer-songwriter who was picked to shake things up and maybe even keep Simon on his toes. As the new American Idol judge, please welcome Cara Dioguardi. How are you?
So good to see you. Hi. So adorable.
Oh my God.
This is so exciting. I'm a huge fan.
For us.
No, it's more exciting for me.
Well, all of a sudden you joined the cast of the top show in America for the last 4 or 5 years.
I know.
Just
Scary.
like that. How did that happen? Where did you come from? Who are you?
Well, Regis, you should know who she is because aren't you in fact related to each other?
You know, it's true. It's true.
Yes.
And it's really unusual, too. Because I've told you over the years that on my mother's side, they originated in Albania and were driven out of the country and crossed the Adriatic and went into Italy and went to a small mountain village called Greci. Very small. And that's where the whole thing started, years and years, centuries ago.
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, this beautiful young girl tells me, we're cousins. We're cousins because...
My cuz.
The same thing happened to your gang. So I'm going to hold this up, Pip. I hope you can see it.
Okay.
Well, have you seen this yet?
I have not seen
Well,
it.
look, we're going all the way back to 1714.
Good
That's
year.
the year before
Good
you
year.
were born, Regis.
Wise guy. Well, where's the first Greci pick here?
Here's Greci. Well, they're all in Greci.
They're all in Greci.
Everything was going on in Greci.
1714. Now, we worked down this one. Here's Covella. Here's Panella. Here is Basha.
Basha.
Now, my mother's name was Basha.
It's a beautiful name.
Philomena Basha, from 59th Street. Now, over here... Giovanni Basha. I can't believe.
I mean, we're related.
And
Do you guys see a resemblance?
Right, here we go down here. I see Philomena Basha coming right here.
Florence?
Yeah, that's it. That's your
Florence?
Holy
That's
cow,
Mama.
that is my mother.
That's
I can't
Mama.
believe it. Look at that. Florence Philomena Basha. I didn't see that before. Died in La Jolla, California, 1987. Married to Frank Philbin. Yes, died in 1978, La Jolla, California. And look, my name is here too. I can't believe this.
That's it.
Regis Francis Xavier Philbin.
Is this the first time you're seeing this?
Well, I was so intrigued with up here, I didn't see how it ended. It ended with me. Now, where are you? Where are you, Mother?
So I'm over here, and then I'm down here. So this is my dad and my mom.
But it began with Nicole
Dioguardi.
In 1879.
1879 in Greci.
Born in Greci.
Big
she
town.
married?
Angelina Tozzi.
Okay.
And then this Giuseppe, that was my grandfather, my grandmother, and that's my dad, my mom, and me.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
cousins.
Isn't
Maybe
that
like 8th or 9th cousins, but...
Yeah, we are cousins.
So wait, I didn't get a gift this year. What?
Well, honey,
no gift.
you should get
and I'm getting married. Do I have to invite him?
You're married. How do you like it?
you
I
have
should
to
be there
invite
for the
him.
wedding.
Yes, he should be.
Holidays.
And I should be his +1. Make sure you put that
All
on the
right.
invite.
We're going to hold them to that. They're going to come to the
But
wedding.
you are at the end of the line here.
I am.
You know.
Well, I have a brother, John.
Oh, okay.
Poor
But
John.
your dad became
He's not on
a congressman from New York
Yes.
City down there
When
in
I was in high
Washington,
school.
D.C. Sure.
Which caused a lot of problems.
Josie
Yeah.
Party.
I'd want to go out, and people would just be pulling me off the streets back into the house.
Right,
you
you
know?
can't go out.
Thank you very much for
That's
this. It's
fine.
fascinating. It really is some genealogy.
I'm so proud. I'm related to Regis.
So tell us,
Amazing.
how did you get into music? How did the congressman's daughter wind up, who's related to Regis, in getting involved in music?
Well, you know, I went to college. I went to Duke, and I was pre-law.
Good school.
But I wanted to be a singer. And I went, I finished my education, which my parents were really strict about. They were like, you will go, you will get your education. And I announced to them that I was going to waitress and be in a garage band.
It's like the stuff of
I
nightmares
mean,
for a parent.
it was a nightmare. They spent all this money.
Right.
And to have me come home and announce this was like, oh my God, so, but I got a job at Billboard, so that kind of get them off my back.
Okay.
And I pursued it, it was something I really wanted, and I felt like if I don't do it now.
Writing, and all of a sudden you
Well, so what happened was, I couldn't get anyone to give me a song.
Right.
So I was like, all right, hit the piano, I'm gonna have to write one. And I became a writer by default.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
And how many hits have you had now over the years?
And, I've had some hits.
You really have, yeah. And incidentally, it all began when she was like 12 years old, singing at the Knights of Columbus affairs at the Waldorf.
I mean, look at the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow, the green eyeshadow. Oh, not a good look.
1983.
Such a great photo.
It's good though,
Can you
right?
imagine?
We're going to take a break,
so
come back, and
beautiful.
talk about what's happened to her now.